I know, it's been a while. Sorry, everybody, we're back. This is our semi-final one.
Yes.
It's going to be in the same booth because we're going to do a second one on one special project or one special item.
Yes.
We're going to use it as just because it needs to be by itself. It's really cool. So we are, yes, indeed, in Stamplistic. I know quite a few are waiting for us to see that. We are in the booth. This is where Kenny is doing his thing. And he happens to be talking to the owner of Kindred Stamps right now. So it's really cool. There's Kenny talking to the owner of Kindred Stamps. Really cute stamps if you haven't seen it yet. They're very cool. Anyway, for those who have been to this booth or have seen their stuff, yeah, some of the most gorgeous stuff you'll ever see in stamps / die cuts, layered die cuts. It's just amazing. I mean, if you it just goes on and on and on. Let me look at all this stuff. It just goes forever and ever. It's just wonderful. It's great. Scrampin' Fever. Hello. All right, so let's pop up here because all the stuff is on top here, so you can kind of see what they've got. I think I should be able to get them all like here. You may not be able to hear me because my hand's way up on top, and I'm way down here. And of course, all the crystally gems that you see are the Swarovski crystals, which really make your cards pop, pop, pop. I mean, come on.
All right. See you later.
Look at this beautiful rose. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to tilt up here so you can see more of it. Look at that. This is some sweet, sweet looking stuff here.
My favorite, right there.
Look at this sugar skull.
Yeah.
Of course, a lot of you know the one of the club ones there with Frankenstein. Just such cool. Here's the. Then we'll come down here. Won't we have reaching so high now? It's all right, guys. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful stuff here. Look at all this. And again, all these, all the sparkles, like this one here.
Oh, you can really see that one.
Look at that. These are those Swarovski crystals. She is a authorized dealer. Isn't this beautiful, beautiful stuff?
This one's so shiny.
I know, it's so shiny. We'll pop up here and stuff. Hi, Angela. Hi, hi, hi. Look at that. Some of you may remember this card. This is the one Kenny made. And our lovely Jennifer, the owner of Stamplistic, she bought it back during our Watts of Love auction, bought it for $100 for a donation, but now she has it back. See if I can tilt up a little bit. So all this wonderful stuff in here. So a lot of these things come in where, yeah. Sorry, Angela. Once you do one of these things, all the other ones don't. You don't get a notification. It's a YouTube thing. Who knows why? So you get a lot of the stamps. You know, let's see. We got the red rubber stamps, and then some will come with die cuts. Some will come with layered die cuts with the same one. Especially if you're within the club that they run, that you guys can join. We'll talk about that in just a second. Some Bible journaling. We kind of saw that one in another one down below, but it's basically the same thing. So if you're wanting into that, definitely have it. All these stamps and stuff that you can add. And these are really cool. These are called envelope dress-ups. So you can buy an envelope. They have stamps that go with it, and you can actually color, design your envelopes for your cards or things. It's really, really cool.
Come see you. Okay, bye.
All right. Yeah, there's Kenny. So we'll say hi to Kenny too. It's a new shirt that I bought. It's we got it. It's a Star Wars type of shirt. It's really cool. I think we got it at Box Lunch. Let me give you a close up.
Beautiful. Yeah. What is that? Was that embossed or what was that?
There's stickers. Yeah.
Oh, there's stickers.
Yeah, aren't those cool? It's really cool.
They're so
Love the shirt. So he's gonna do a quick. I think he might be doing. If not, we'll get him to do one. Are you gonna do a demo?
I will.
All right. Yeah, we'll get him to do a demo. And of course, for those she also carries, because they're great friends, she carries some of the tulips. You guys know tulips. Holy cat, these are so funny.
They are.
Some days my children's survival is based solely on their ability to run faster than me. I'm so crafty, I sweat glitter. You know how that is. Yeah, we love tulips. If you guys have never been to tulips, it's wonderful. Let's see. Grandchildren's, the reward you yet not knowingly...
For not
killing your kids. Yes, exactly. I don't run.
That's so great. I know, I saw that.
Sadly. Okay, let's go watch Kenny do a demo real quick here.
So we're gonna do this. So we're gonna show you 2 ways to do this. How do you spell your name?
James. J-A-M-I-E.
Okay. Sometimes I spell it wrong.
Explain.
This here is just the quickie glue.
Squeeze in
pen.
there so I can see it. It's backwards, but a quickie one. There we go.
And it's going to go on blue, but we want it to
Sorry.
get to a clear state. Because our powder is so fine, right there where I made that big dot, if I was to put that powder directly in there, that powder is going to absorb that glue adhesive, and then it's going to, instead of basically melting like we want, it actually turns into almost like a really, really, really fine kind of glaze, and you can smoke on it and stuff. What's your name?
Sarah, S-A-R-A.
No H at the end.
No unnecessary letters.
I like it.
Of course, our friend Sarah, she does it the other way.
And believe me, if you don't put an H when you were supposed to, you can do it, but if you can't go back and get rid of that H, let me tell you. All right, so this is the easiest way to use it. You just use this with a pen. You can actually whip any kind of pen as long as you have an adhesive on there. And then we're gonna do like a tri-color, and then I'm gonna show you how we stamp with this. What I like about our powders is you can use it on white, black, any, but it completely changes the look between a white and a black.
Let me go behind him, and we might be able to hear him.
You have that, it gives it a nice distressed look. We're gonna use it on this one, make sure you take it. So, what's 3 of your favorite colors? Let me ask you the same question so you can get prepared.
Red, orange, purple, blue, and red.
Wow, she was
I
quick.
really like this one. That was some blue.
Okay, I gotcha. Some blue instead. Do you want teal or blue? Teal? Okay. And then what's your 3 colors? Red, orange, and yellow. So orange. So we'll get orange, red, orange, and yellow. So on this, what we're gonna do is we're gonna just basically, you can put as much as you want. Now once that powder, that embossing dust has hit that adhesive, it's on there. Even if I put another color on there, it's not gonna change. So all you have to do 3 colors like this is just put your embossing dust correctly right back into the jar, and this will last a long time. Now once again, if you're gonna do it on black cardstock, it's really important to shake it, because as you can see with Miss Piggy, the black is a little lighter than the color, and it's going to come up and the color is gonna go down. So if I was to dump that directly on black, we're gonna get those break in those lines that we do not want, unless you like that look. All right, so let's go to our orange next. So even I go back over that red, it doesn't matter at this point. We just want to make sure the dust goes off to that side, not this side, because you already have that exposed adhesive there. And you can already see there where I'm kind of bringing it, the black goes to itself. That's why you really want to shake it. Now, if you are using it on a white cardstock, you kind of want it to group together because you get this really cool distressed look right there. So yeah, it's really cool on that. So it really changes between the cardstock on all those colors. And then the last color on yours was yellow.
Yellow is nice.
We started with black, and we are looking into the white after that. Problem with the... It would, absolutely. All right, so on this one, we'll grab this. We'll start with the Sweet Melissa, which is a really fun, bright pink. And you have a pretty good amount of time for this to dry, to where it's not going to dry and it's not going to stick for you. So even if you could see we did that one and it sat there for a few minutes, it's completely fine. That has to do with the cardstock you're using. So some ink will dry. So this ink, or this cardstock here, is cardstock we got at Walmart. It's Georgia Pacific. It's actually one of my favorite cardstocks, but it's designed to go into a printer. So obviously it's designed for the ink to dry pretty fast on it. So if you notice your ink is drying fast, it's probably nothing to do with your ink. It probably has to do with the fact that you're using on maybe something that's designed for ink to dry fast. And then we're gonna do
Last but not least,
Toes in the Water, which is a fun name. So there we could get that on the purple. Yeah, and it's not going to contaminate when I put it back in, as long as you make sure to put it on this. If you're using a really bright color, sometimes they might stick behind, so you just want to kind of flake it off to the side. Now we're going to be heating this on a silicone mat. So what's nice on this is we can heat directly onto the mat. It's not going to melt the mat up to 400 degrees, but it's also not going to, if you have embossing dust on here and if you try to get it, it's not going to stick on it either. So if you accidentally got dust, you don't have to worry about cleaning it off or anything like that. I get the question all day today, my paper is warping, why is that? That has to do with the weight of the paper and how close your heat is. So all you have to do sometimes if it does that is flip it over after it's dry and just apply a little heat and it'll flatten right down for you. But what's nice on the black is it really comes to life on the black. So there's that one for you. It's already dried there. The only time you might want to, it's not hot to the touch, but every once in a while, if you were to touch it too soon, what will happen is it will wear off that color and you get that white ghosting look. So that's the reason I tell people not to touch it right away. Isn't because it's necessarily hot, it's just until that embossing dust is really settled, you'll have that, you could wipe it off accidentally. But it really pops off the black. Even that romance. Isn't that cool? You're welcome. You can do the same thing with the stamp. So we'll show you that real quick. Now on this, for whatever reason, it's more static in the afternoon here. So in the morning, I didn't have to do this to every cardstock, but it seems like this. What I do like about this embossing pad is most of the embossing pads I've used do not have a tint to them. And on YouTube, it's very hard to tell people if you got a good impression. You have to kind of tilt it in the light. Here, what's really nice is it gives it a very nice little pink tinge, so you know if you've hit it or not. So we can just stamp this. And you can see where it gives it a pink, so you know if you have a good transfer or not. And this one we'll just kind of do the hot mess and get everywhere. What 3 colors do we want to do on this? Or even 4. You can each pick 2.
Teal.
You like teal. You're a teal girl, aren't you? I like teal.
Like a bright green.
Is that your name? Yes. That's gorgeous. Is that your name? That's awesome.
So teal,
Teal. Blue.
blue, and green. Good colors because I can show you how these two are super close but enough apart where you get a really nice ombre look. So we're going to start with the teal. So once again, since there's more of that over here, we're just going to flip that to that side. And because we use that embossing ecstatic, it's what ours is called, the ecstatic. It's getting all that static off. We're not worried about that powder hitting. So we put that right back in. I think it's talcum powder, but I mean, most people say it's baby powder-ish, but we tried making one, we were not very successful at it. But I had someone tell me, which was a great idea, they made one out of their daughter's Barbie pillow. And it was the perfect consistency, they said. Not like her Barbie, but like the actual Barbie's little pillow that it would sleep on. It was perfect. Showed me pictures and everything, but that requires sewing, and I'm not very good at sewing. Oh, so it's the one craft I need to learn.
Yep.
Any specific genre in cosplay or all of them? Yeah. Didn't they just have a meetup here in Seattle? I could swear they did. Yeah. Did you go? Oh, is that sad? I know. It's Sean's dream to go to Comic-Con in San Diego.
That's what I want to do.
That's what Sean wants to do. That's like a
what
life.
I want to do.
But I think it's going to grow out of San Diego because it's
Getting too big. They
big.
can't handle the amount of traffic that goes there.
So once,
And trying to navigate your costumes through.
oh, I didn't even think about
Sure.
that. So once again, this is the Wagner Heatgun. What I like about this is it's a consistent heat and it's not so forceful. It's going to blow the dust off. So that's what you have to look at there. So we can just go ahead and start heating that. You're going to see it go. Which heat tool do you have?
Oh, I think mine is like a Reflections
What color is it?
from Michael's.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yep. That's the one, Reflections. Has it worked good for you?
Yes.
I like the metallic embossing colors too.
Yeah, and that's what's cool about this on the black. Even though these aren't metallic, they almost have a metallic sheen to them because of that black. Those little black fibers in there, the way they break up, gives it that sheen. And you can always tell if you've gotten it all, you can always put it right up to kind of a light. And as long as when you turn it, you see that reflection and everything there. But those colors are perfect together. They just perfectly blend directly in. Yeah.
Can you lift this up? So I'm going to show you guys real briefly which ones we have here. There's 12 colors. Oh, got it upside down.
Thank you.
So this is rose pink. This is Miss Piggy. And this is the Sweet Melissa.
I know, right?
Here's Romance. Romance is beautiful on white and the cream. Here's October. Roberta, I'm not sure about that part, but I can ask Kenny.
What?
Somebody wants to know if there's going to be a link to the stuff that we're showing.
If we just go to stamplistic.com, it'll say embossing dust.
Yeah, stamplistic.com, embossing dust.
Oh yeah, I put it on the
Oh, thanks.
comments as well.
Cheshire. Summer Nights. This one's really cool. Paint art is beautiful on black. The last one, Baby Elephant. And of course, we did show this before too at our studios. Zoom out here. So everything turned out really nice. Again, we'll just kind of show a couple other things that are around there.
You got to show this one.
Which one?
Sure.
I know.
Yeah, oh yeah, we showed the
Isn't that
sugar.
gorgeous?
Yeah, the sugar skull.
The sugar skull. This is the flower here. Make sure you show them these one. This is all using the same flower, but you can see all the difference that they've done using it. And it's all about the Swarovski crystals.
Now look at now this one here. If you look up close enough, I hope you can catch it. That's glitter, super fine glitter.
Let's see if I have that still. There's one more left. Here it is. If they want to see it on the site, Sean, this is what it is. It's ultra fine transparent glitter. So all that was they used the Quickie glue stick, which is this here. So if you use this, the Quickie glue, they actually took this, used it in these spots, waited for it to dry. It's gonna go from blue to clear, and then literally just put this. And get it up shot. I'm gonna open this so they can see how ultra fine that is.
Okay, hold on, let me tilt down.
Look at that.
Hold on, it's a slow poke. Where are you? There you are.
Look at how ultra fine that is. It's like the embossing dust, super ultra fine, so you get that nice consistent. If it's too chunky, you're not gonna get that. It's so fine, this layering looks like it's a sheet. Can you get the sheen of it? Oh, there you go. That's gorgeous.
So yeah, so very, very cool.
I know.
If maybe some of you remember Kenny doing that one. That was Kenny's that he made.
I know.
Is the glitter brush off?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
What?
This stamp literally is you.
It's me?
This is you.
Let's see what everybody says. Husbands are the best people to share secrets with. They'll never tell anyone because they aren't even listening.
That's you.
That'd be me.
That's him.
That's me.
I will literally make sure.
All right. So we're going to end here in just a few minutes and show you some stuff here. I'm trying to find Kim. Kim is our demonstrator for this stuff here. So these are all the stuff. And then these are the new Shimmer Pearls. See if I can tilt down a little bit here. So all that stuff that you just saw, you were able to make stuff like this. Look at that. Embossed. There's our Kimmy. So Kimmy, I know we're going a little long on this one, but that's okay. We're gonna do just nothing with these yet. We're gonna do these by itself. So these will be a by itself video, but we'd like to see some of this stuff here being demonstrated if we could. All right, she has to change her. All right, what do I gotta do here?
Well, I'm going to show you how this works, and then we're going to combine it.
Okay,
Do that?
we can do that, and then we'll do it by itself because she wants one by itself. Jennifer, yes.
So, we're going to have Jasmine pick colors for us.
Jasmine's gonna pick the colors.
Pick colors. So here is on the gilding polish. We have 3 different surfaces, so like a metallic tone.
Right.
And then we have one that sparkles. This is a luster. This is a new one.
So look at that.
So like kind of glittery sparkle.
Yeah.
And then we have the opals. Let's see if I can figure out which goes with which. Let's do this one. So the color in the jar looks like this. This is an opal. So on white paper.
So this is the new opal polish.
This is blue parakeet. And so on white paper, it looks like what's in the bottle, and it has an iridescent shine to it. But on black or dark cardstock, it turns into beautiful kind of blue color. Turn from behind.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna come behind you. Get as if somebody's here. I'm gonna go behind her. It's usually easier to hear of her.
Jasmine's gonna tell us what her favorite color is.
Oh gosh.
Black.
She loves black.
And on top of black, what would you like?
White.
White. I'm gonna have you. Let's see. I don't know that I have any just white here. That's glitter.
Oh, okay.
Of these colors, what's your favorite? Pick one. Pick a color.
Okay, I'm being difficult.
Oh no, that's okay.
Okay, I'll choose the
Pink. All right. So this is a metallic pink. It goes on. They all have their own dauber.
Built-in daubers. I
And
love it.
Stores in the top. This is creamy smooth. So what we're going to do is we're not going to stick our dauber and smush it around. We're going to just slide it up so it stays nice and smooth on our dauber. And if we want, this is embossed. If we really want to make the embossing pop, we can just do it really light if we want.
Nice and light.
Right?
Okay.
But we're going to add some layers. So we're going to really push this down onto the cardstock. And we don't need to cover every square inch. If there's some black showing, we want that because that's going to give us a lot more depth in our final product. So, touch that. It's basically dry.
Yeah,
It
dry
dries
already. That's how fast, guys.
very, very quickly. So we can add another color to this if we want on top of it. We can't blend it because it dries so fast, but we can layer it. So why don't you pick one of these lusters that have a little bit of shine and shimmer to them on this side.
Okay.
Pick a contrasting one and then we can see it pop a little better. That'll be pretty. And this is an opal, so we're gonna see what this does. On the dark cardstock, it gets a beautiful, really dark, luscious gold. And on white cardstock, it's a much lighter, delicate gold.
Nice.
So we're gonna use this, and we're just gonna run it gently over the top so it doesn't blend, but it really makes it pop. You really, really see. So it's got beautiful shine to it. And it's basically dry. So now let's say, do you like glitter?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna use the Glitter Kiss.
So what is all this stuff called?
This is all gilding polish.
Gilding polish, Fatima. Gilding polish.
Yes,
Thanks.
and this is a Glitter Kiss, and the gilding polish then comes in like the opal polish. The Glitter Kiss is glitter that it's a basically a clear base that it's in. So
Yes,
all we're gonna see
right.
the glitter. We have the metallics, and then we have the luster, which is what the base of this was, or excuse me, the gold up here.
Yes, by Cosmic. Yes, that is correct.
Okay, so we're gonna pop this out, and we're just gonna do the same process, but instead of swirling it on, we're just gonna dab it on. And this just gives us some beautiful shine. Oops. See,
So-
I have too much there. That's all right. I'm gonna show you how we can fix that.
Little dabble do ya.
A little dab will do ya. But there's no mistakes. So if you like it heavy, you got it heavy. And you can see the shine on that.
Nice.
But let's say, oh, that's too much. I don't like that much. So that's all right. All we're gonna do is we're gonna go back, and we're just gonna pick this, a little bit of this up, and we're just gonna kind of go over it a little bit so we get our gold tone back. So it's still beautiful. And if we don't point out that we have a lot of glitter there, nobody's ever gonna know.
Oh, you'll never know.
Gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
So everybody want to know where we are. Again, for those who are new to the channel or just popping in today, we're at the Puyallup Fairgrounds in Washington State, which is just south of Seattle. They are running what's called the Stamp and Scrap Booking Expo. They go all the way around the country. It was their turn to come here, and our friend Jennifer is the owner of Stamplistic, and that's where we are currently. Perfect. I came from Australia. How are you? I know, isn't that absolutely gorgeous? Just a few other things that you can see that they've done with the different colors and techniques. It's just awesome, awesome, awesome. Do these mold like the Nouveau embellishment mousse does? I don't know. Have you ever played with a Nouveau mousse?
What's the question?
Does it
Um,
look like it?
Does it?
Oh, not that I'm aware of.
Not that we're aware of. No. Oh, thanks. Oh, Ken. Yeah, coffee. Ken needs coffee. Thanks, Kruger. That'd be great. All right. So let me tilt back up here if I can. So anyway, this was the stuff that we saw. Cosmic shimmers. We saw that, and then of course again, metallics. All the stuff that we saw here. They are very kind. Yes. So what we're going to do next is that we're going to quit this video, and then Kim, that just showed us that, she's going to explain another product that they have now that's very, very cool. And Jennifer wanted a separate one so she could pop it up on her list. So we're going to end this one real quick. We're going to be back within literally minutes. So don't go anywhere. Stay on your phone. Stay at your computer. We'll be back in just a couple minutes, 5 tops, I'm sure. And we'll do that one in just a second. Okay, guys, see you in just a few.